Hello and Heidi Ho. Welcome to Tam's Two Cents. This is the communication edition. I think it's important to preface this video by saying that it is so important to recognize that there are so many different types of people in the world, so many different approaches you can use, but I just wanted to give some of my favorite advice when supporting a person who experiences a disability and what has worked for me in the most respectful and inclusive way. When you support a person with an intellectual disability, you may feel like you're saving them by answering questions for them. You like Applebee's, don't you? You really like that. When in reality, you're not giving them an opportunity to really express themselves fully. So it varies person to person. It depends on who you're supporting. But once you get to know a person, give them time to really get their thoughts out. Devin, do you have a favorite restaurant to go get food from? Where do you like to go sit and eat? Where? You tell me. When you go out to eat with mom, where's your favorite place to go eat? Where do y'all go? Applebee's? Applebee's? You may have to ask a question in a different way, but remember, don't feel awkward, don't feel like they're not listening, and don't assume that they're not capable without first allowing a nice window of response time for them to answer the question. What about you? Where do you like to go eat?
I wanted to go to Applebee's.
You like Applebee's too? Oh my gosh, you and Devin both like Applebee's? Devin, what do you get from Applebee's?
Steak.
You get a steak
Five.
and french fries?
Five.
Nice. When I go there, I like to get chicken tenders. What about you, Mom?
I would like tacos.
You like tacos? I've never ate there before. I never got the tacos.
A burger.
Or a burger? Yeah, I heard that they have good burgers. There are also some people that don't use words to communicate. Does that mean they don't have thoughts? Does that mean they don't have opinions? Absolutely not. You may adapt your style so that they can be included in the conversation. This is particularly important to consider for those who don't have access to adaptive equipment or haven't learned the skill to navigate it quite yet. Like my girl in the video, you see she's answering questions by tapping her communication device. She also does not use words to communicate, but she has learned that skill. Everybody doesn't have access to a communication device. Everybody hasn't learned how to use one quite yet. If a person does not use words to communicate and they might not have a communication device, do we leave that person out of the combo just sitting there? Do we make up answers for them based on what we think they might do? Oh my God, I'm sure she loves hamburgers too. Oh my God, we all like the same thing. While I'm sure the intention behind making assumptions for a person are pure and they're good, they may not reflect what their true feelings are. So you can go about it in another way to make sure that they're included in the convo by adapting your style. Maybe you ask a yes/no question. Would you like to get a burger from Applebee's? Yeah? What about you? Would you try that chicken and that rice? No? What about this plate? This looks like something. No. Nah, you're not feeling that.
No.
No. You might use a visual support that has yes and no on the board so that they can point. There's so many methods and so many ways that you can include all types of people that communicate to have conversations with each other and make real connections.
Cool.
You want to do the one with the cauliflower on the cover or the chicken? Do you want to do the one with the cauliflower?
Check.
All right, Danny, you get to break the tie. Cauliflower or chicken? Chicken. I'm sorry, Molly. The chicken one. Another tidbit of advice I have is, especially if you're in a group setting, is consider all the communication styles in the room and how you're going to get creative with addressing each one. For example, you see I'm using my hands to do some sign language in the video. Nobody sitting in that room use sign language.
So why are you signing to them?
The cameraman is actually deaf. That is yet another way that you can express your communication. Sign for king.
Keep.
Oh, king.
No. Burger.
Burger.
No. You have to have 2 hands.
Okay.
Burger.
Burger.
Keep.
King.
Yeah.
So, Mom and Dad were both sick. You said that in there. They were in pain. You want to go. Burger. The last video you saw, I was learning some signs, and that just leads me to another kind of point of advice. It's okay to not know. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be unsure. Do your best to be inclusive, and your best is always good enough. Word to Wendy Strickland. So let's quickly recap. Let's talk about more places that we go out to eat. Devin, Applebee's, and what more? What's a different place?
Applebee's.
And where else? Where else do you want to go?
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie's restaurant. So, if you had that dinner, what do you want to drink?
Milk.
You like milk with it?
Coca-Cola.
Or Coca-Cola? Those are good. What about you, Deb? If you had that dinner, what would you like to drink with that dinner? What do you want to drink?
Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi? Is that your favorite?
Fire.
Yeah? And Danny, you usually like fruit punch. Do you want fruit punch with it? Would you like Sprite with it instead? Would you like lemonade? Lemonade, okay. She likes lemonade. Milk, Diet Pepsi, lemonade. If I was having that meal, I would want probably a Sprite.